Hello, very important lesson. I can find cost slash mass by finding the volume and completing dimensional analysis. We learned how to calculate volume. If you don't know how to calculate volume, then stop this right now and find calculating volume. And you need to know how to do dimensional analysis. If you don't, then stop this right now and go to the video for dimensional analysis. Once you know how to do both of them, this isn't bad. These are very, very, very commonly 4-point questions. We're going to start by finding the volume, whether or not it says to, and then from there, we're going to do dimensional analysis. We talked about, well, we didn't talk about it yet, but we always want to make sure our units match. It wants cubic centimeters, so I need to have centimeters, which I do. We have a cylinder, so I'm going to start by finding the volume of a cylinder, pi r squared height. We already talked about how to come up with those formulas. The diameter is 4, so the radius is 2. The height is 2. In general, for these modeling questions, you are going to always type pi in. You're not going to go to Home Depot and say, yeah, I need 24/7 pi fertilizer. You're going to say an actual number. So for real life purposes, definitely you're going to want to type pi. I got 25 ... cubic centimeters. Now that I know the volume, I begin my dimensional analysis. 25 ... cubic centimeters. I'm looking for cubic centimeters. Boom, there it is. I'm changing cubic centimeters to ounces. So cubic centimeters on bottom, ounces on top. 2.1 ounces per cubic centimeter. Cubic centimeters gone. I like to also cross this out since I'm done with it. I'm also done with this from the volume. It just makes it more clear to see what's left. Now I'm looking for ounces. There it is. Ounce, money, ounce, money, 14 cents per ounce. Ounces are gone. Done with that. I have cost. That's what I want. Is there a quantity or a percent? Yes, it wants 4 bricks, so times 4. So I'm going to have 25 ... Everything's on top this time. That's not going to always be the case, but we already went over that in dimensional analysis. So I'm going to copy and paste that 25 ... 2.1, 0.14, 4, 29. With money, we always round to the nearest cent unless it says otherwise. It says cent. That's going to be 29.56. So they're all really the same. It's not hard. You're going to calculate the volume. You're going to do dimensional analysis. If you don't know how to do either of those things, then make sure you know how to do those first. This just kind of puts them together. I guess I can do one more. They're really all pretty much the same. Let's go over, they're really all the same. Let's go over a hollow one. Why not? A cylindrical casing is to be put around a garbage can. So we have a hollow shape. So remember, with hollow, we always want to draw a cross section. The diameter is 25 inches. And it says that it's 1 inch thick. So that's 1 and that's 1, which makes the inner diameter 23. You don't have to draw the shapes, but it's good to draw the shapes. I have my outside cylinder and my inside cylinder. If you're confused, you can watch the hollow volume lesson. The height is 40, so either way, it's 40 and 40. The outer diameter is 25. The inner is 23. The volume of the cylinder is pi r squared h. So I have V equals pi. The radius, half of 25 is 12.5 squared times 40. For the inner one, half of 23 is 11.5 squared times 40. I'm going to type each of them in. Pi 12.5 squared times 40. Pi 12.5 squared times 40. Pi 11.5 squared times 40. I got 19,634. Did I get that right? 634. I've got 16,619. And for hollow, I'm going to subtract those. Just copy and paste in the calculator because we don't want to round until the very end. That minus that. So my volume is 3,015 ... cubic inches. Now I take my 3,015 ... cubic inches and I start my dimensional analysis. I'm looking for cubic inches. There it is. I'm sorry, cubic centimeters. Something's not right here. That should be, oh no, cubic. Where's centimeters coming from? Inches. Cubic inches. Cubic inch to grams. So cubic inch to grams, 0.841 grams per cubic inch. Is there a quantity? Is there a percent? Is there a cost? No, I'm done with everything. So I'm just going to take that value and multiply it by 0.841. To the nearest, didn't specify, so let's just say to the nearest gram, 2536. That's it. They're all the same. You're going to find the volume. You're going to do dimensional analysis. It's important, but there's not much more for me to do because if you know how to do volume and dimensional analysis, you're really just putting them together. That's it. Goodbye.